Hello everyone. Think of your first draft as a raw diamond. Through the process of revision, you cut and polish it into a brilliant gem. Let's explore the essential steps of revising your manuscript to perfection. Understand the steps involved in revising a manuscript. Learn how to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your work. Discover strategies for effective revision. Steps in revising a manuscript. Revising a manuscript can be challenging, but breaking it down into manageable steps can make the process more approachable. Steps for effective revision. Take a break. After completing your first draft, take a break before revising. This helps you return to your work with fresh eyes and a clearer perspective. Read aloud. Reading your work aloud can help you catch awkward phrasing and identify areas that need improvement. Focus on big picture issues first. Start by addressing major issues such as plot holes and character development. Once these are resolved, you can move on to refining elements like sentence structure and word choice. Use the Pomodoro technique. Break your revision process into focused intervals, 25 minutes of work, followed by a 5-minute break, to maintain concentration and prevent burnout. Print it out. Sometimes reading a physical copy can help you spot errors and inconsistencies that you might miss on a screen. Example: Stephen King recommends taking a 6-week break after finishing a draft before beginning revisions, allowing you to approach your work with a fresh perspective. Identifying strengths and weaknesses. During revision, it's important to be able to identify the strengths and weaknesses of your writing. This allows you to focus your efforts on enhancing what works and fixing what doesn't. Techniques for identifying strengths and weaknesses. Self-assessment. Reflect on what aspects of your writing you feel most confident about and which parts you find challenging. Peer review. Exchange work with fellow writers to get constructive feedback. They can often see strengths and weaknesses that you might miss. Checklists. Use revision checklists to systematically evaluate different aspects of your writing, such as plot coherence and character development. Example: in Suzanne Collins' The Hunger Games trilogy, the compelling premise and strong female protagonist are lauded, but some readers find the resolution of the love triangle unsatisfying. Strategies for effective revision. Revising can be challenging, but having a clear strategy can make it more manageable and effective. Focus on big picture first. Start with structural changes before moving on to detailed edits. This includes refining the plot, developing characters, ensuring consistency, and addressing any issues with pacing or narrative flow. Eliminate unnecessary words. Concise writing is more powerful. Remove filler words and phrases to make your prose sharper. Use active voice. Active voice makes your writing more direct and vigorous. Example: passive: the cake was eaten by John. Active: John ate the cake. Revision tools. Use tools like Grammarly for grammar checks and ProWriting Aid for comprehensive editing. Example: many successful authors, like Neil Gaiman, stress the importance of feedback from readers and critique partners to refine their work before publication. Assignment: take a previously written piece, at least 1,000 words, and create a revision journal. Document each step of your revision process with notes and reflections on the changes you made and why. Recommended reading. To further refine your revision skills, I recommend reading Self-Editing for Fiction Writers by Rennie Brown and Dave King. It offers practical advice on revising your work to make it as polished and compelling as possible. Closing thought: revision is an essential part of the writing process. It can transform your initial draft into something truly remarkable. I encourage you to use the revision process and discover the true potential of your writing. Happy revising!